Hi guys, thank you for joining me. This is Ryan Jacobson Weather. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. Let's get right into the forecast today as it looks to be a large weather system coming this upcoming week, bringing the potential for severe storms, maybe even possibly a tornado outbreak. And then there's obviously the potential as well for heavy snow on the north side of this with blizzard conditions possible. So let's go right into the forecast today. As you can see, not much going on right now across the United States. There's a Alberta Clipper coming south through the Midwest right now, bringing some rain showers and snow showers, but not much snow accumulation is expected from that. And obviously, most of the United States right now is pretty quiet and obviously pretty dry. Here's the forecast going forward. This is today. You can see the Alberta Clipper coming south, and that's going to trigger some showers and snow showers across the northeast going into the northern New England region. I would expect a little bit of snowfall accumulation up here in upper portions of Maine and maybe Vermont and New Hampshire. We'll talk about the snowfall potential a little bit later on in this video, but not much is expected, just a couple of inches. This is going into Sunday. You can see that colder air is back in place in the northeast. And then what also is possible is Sunday afternoon to Sunday evening. It looks like a little cutoff low is going to develop right across Colorado. It's going to go east. There could be some scattered thunderstorms and obviously rain showers, but I wouldn't expect much in the way of severe weather. But that is expected Sunday night going into Monday. That's going to quickly die off though going into Monday afternoon. And then here's that secondary low that's going to develop, and this is going to be your strong one coming right out of the Rockies. Already a 988 millibar on the GFS, and 988 millibar means the millibar pressure means the lower the pressure, basically the stronger the storm. So anywhere below 990 millibars is considered a pretty strong storm, and this one's already at 988 early Tuesday morning. And here you go, boom. Tuesday afternoon, there's your severe weather threat from Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, going up to even Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, and they'll all continue east. We'll go more in depth on that in a little bit, but the potential is definitely growing for a strong severe weather outbreak. 982 millibar real pressure, and you can see it's going to continue to continue to really deepen really quickly. 976 millibar pressure here on Wednesday. This could turn into a potential bomb cyclone just of how fast it is rapidly deepening. And now you can see here's that heavy snow on the northeast side, or northern side, excuse me, of this low pressure. And wherever this low pressure tracks, obviously it's still undecided where it's going to exactly track, but wherever this low pressure tracks on the northern side of it, you're going to see a heavy swath of snow and probably blizzard conditions because of the strong winds associated with this storm. You can see the low pressure from the latest GFS model is tracking right through basically Michigan, and you can see behind this there's going to be a lot more snow showers on the backside of this, more probably some lake effect coming off the Great Lakes, and will also bring in a lot cooler temperatures for most of the Northeast and even the Mid-Atlantic regions going into next Thursday. You can even see some upslope snow across the Appalachians as well. Let me show you the European model and how they differ. So this is the European model. This is Tuesday morning. You can already see it's developed here, the low pressure system, 996. And watch this. Boom, there's your storms. This is Tuesday morning, not even afternoon. This is early Tuesday morning here, probably around 7 a.m. or so. And you can see these storms quickly start to pop off. Looks like right around central Texas and portions of, like I said, Missouri and Arkansas, and they continue to go east. Even portions of Oklahoma, though, I could see some severe weather for sure. There's definitely a potential there as well. This is Tuesday afternoon. You can see now it's already down to a 988 millibar low pressure, and there's your strong storms, and there's your severe weather. And if these storms are by themselves and they are not in a line, you could say that potential is even going to be stronger for more tornadoes. If there's definitely more isolated cells with this severe weather outbreak. This is still very unknown because we haven't even gotten to the short-term models yet. They haven't come into range yet. But once we get that information, it's really going to be able to make the forecast that much cleaner. But right now, all the ingredients are on the table, and I just think a severe weather outbreak is likely at this point. Here's Wednesday. You can see that severe weather threat continues to shift east. 978 millibar low pressure on Missouri. This rapidly deepened, and this would be, I think, a bomb cyclone. Well, it was 996, almost bomb cyclone. A bomb cyclone is when a millibar pressure of a storm drops over 24 millibars in 24 hours, which essentially means it's bombing out. It's rapidly getting stronger. And you can see there's that heavy snow across Wisconsin. I would say, again, the snow is still very undecided where this heavy band of snow is going to set up. My guess would be somewhere either northern or central Wisconsin. Some models have still been showing the UP of Michigan and just northern Michigan as kind of that main spot for snow. It's undecided, but I would say somewhere in the Midwest, I'm expecting that heavy band of snow to occur. And you can see it continues there. You're going to have some showers and storms, maybe even some thunderstorms going into the Northeast, and maybe even portions of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and even Maine, possibly some thunderstorms. Non-severe, but some thunderstorms could be possible. And here we go. This is a 980 millibar low pressure system, and it continues obviously to track up to the north. And then cold air is going to scoop in behind this. Let me show you the Storm Prediction Center outlook that was just issued. So here's the Storm Prediction Center 5-day outlook, and you can see from yesterday they've expanded this outlook further north. The severe potential, the 30% enhanced risk, is now in states including Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and even a little bit of Kentucky, as they've expanded that 30% risk. And I expect this risk to get bigger as we get closer to the event, and it probably to obviously the risk to intensify, and obviously probably the severe weather range to get bigger as well. And let me go to the day 6 outlook, and they've expanded this as well. This reaches all the way from Florida all the way up to southern New Jersey, which is pretty crazy. This is a 15% slight risk, but still very rare, especially on day 6, which you do not see too often. Like I've been saying previously, I think Tuesday is going to be the main severe weather day. Just seems like there's more ingredients in place for it, but you never know. There's definitely the potential, obviously, going into Wednesday, there could still be some strong storms, and even some potentials are definitely, some tornadoes are definitely possible. Here's the temperatures expected the next 5 days or so. Going into today, it's going to get a little bit cooler in the Northeast as that first low pressure moved by yesterday. And then here in the Midwest, you're still going to be looking at highs in the mid-40s, but that's not going to last long, as that Clipper system, the Alberta Clipper that's moving through today overhead, is going to bring in another area of some cooler temperatures and bring some cold back in from Canada. And it's going to get pretty chilly going into this weekend. Highs here in central New York are not really supposed to get above 20 degrees, so it's going to be chilly for what we've been seeing this last week. It's going to get really, really cold up here in the Adirondacks in the northern New England region, with lows in the negative teens expected Saturday night and Sunday night. Here you can see this. So here we go. You can see warming up. Look at Texas Monday in Texas. Highs could be getting up to 90 degrees in southern Texas, which is pretty crazy. You're going to see the storm develop here. And here you go. You got the colder air, warm air. Here's your low pressure going to be developed. Here's your low pressure right here. And there's the severe weather pushing off to the east. It's not going to be a sharp cold front behind the storm. Maybe a little bit more of a sharper cool down the further north you go. But it definitely will drop temperatures a little bit once this storm system passes through. And this is going into Thursday. And you can see this cold air begin to quickly fill into place here across portions of the Northeast and going towards the eastern seaboard. And then this is going into Friday morning, and you can see it looks a lot colder than what's looking like right now going to next week, especially across the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. Now, is this cold air going to stick in place after the storm comes through this upcoming week? It's still unsure, but the potential's there for definitely some cooler weather going into the middle of next week. Here's the snowfall forecast for the Midwest expected through Tuesday. This is just including the Alberta Clipper system that's currently moving through the region. I don't want to show you the expected snowfall for the storm this upcoming week because obviously the totals are still very uncertain. I want to give you a forecast that you can trust, as that forecast is going to continue to change, and still there's many unknowns with that. But this is the expected snowfall through Tuesday or Monday night. And you can see the UP of Michigan looks to be the bullseye from this winter storm, this Clipper system, as over 6 inches could be possible throughout portions of the UP of Michigan, especially getting closer to the Canadian border. Some of this will be lake enhancement as well, but there is the potential for up to over half a foot of snow from this Clipper system. Here's the expected snowfall in the northeast. As you can see, the heavier swath of snow is going to be across southern Ontario, as that Clipper system is just going to be north of us. But there still could be a handful of inches here in the northern New England region, especially Maine, and even the Adirondacks, as there will be some lake effect snow behind the system as well, which can contribute to additional snowfall seen in these areas, especially near the Tug Hill Plateau in the Watertown area, where you could get 2 to 4 inches of snow. That's definitely possible. But nothing crazy expected. Obviously, the mountains are going to see more snow here, higher elevation. But, not a crazy snowfall event, more of a nuisance snow, I would say. But just expect, if you're somewhere in the northern New England region, probably a handful of inches is expected from today into tomorrow. I thank you all for stopping by. I will keep you posted each and every day of this upcoming severe storm coming this next Tuesday into Wednesday. Please check back for updates, like I said, every day. And I'll just continue to keep tracking it and let you guys know with the newest information. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by.